viewers, how are you today? Welcome to our regular show Bola Kotha from LB24 Midlands. Today I have my guest. She has come to tell her untold story, and I hope you'll enjoy. Hello Shahanara, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
How are you finding here in our studio?
Yeah, it's really good here. It's very cold. Yeah, but it's fine, yeah.
So the weather is not nice?
No.
All right, okay. Shahanara, I'm going to ask you now, you have come to tell your untold story, after 20 years, you have decided to go and study. Before I go into that, I'm going to ask you, are you born in this country?
No, I was born in Bangladesh, and I came to this country when I was 11 years old with my parents. And then I started secondary school because I missed out on primary education, and I completed my GCSEs.
So you're at the age of 11 when you came to this country. So did you go to school in Bangladesh?
I did, yeah.
So up to what
primary
class?
Education.
Primary
Yeah,
education
yeah,
you've gained in Bangladesh?
Up to class 4, I think I studied.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So Shahanara, what school did you go to here in England?
When I came here, as I missed out on primary education, I went to a language school, special language school, so that I could learn the basic English. And after a year, I went to secondary school, and then I completed my GCSEs there. I started halfway in year 8.
Year 8?
Yeah.
Was it hard?
I found it difficult, yeah. It was really hard because I believe primary education is really important because they teach you all the basic stuff. And within 1 year in that language school, I couldn't get all that education
that you required for a secondary.
I felt that was missing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so after finishing your GCSEs in secondary school, did you study further? Did you go to college?
I did go to college, yeah. I've done BTech National, and then after that I started a job, admin job, and then I got married. So I always wanted to study higher, go on to university, complete my degree, but because I got married, I didn't have the chance. And
so after completing your HND, you got married? Or did you get
yeah.
Did you have any job before?
I did, yeah. I worked at doctor's surgery, as I had admin role there, and then I got married, yeah.
And any other job did you do?
I also, later on after I got married, I continued with my job at doctor's surgery, and then I think after 2 years, then I had my eldest daughter, and then I gave up the job.
So you were busy looking after your family?
After my children. I didn't want to compromise on that. I wanted to spend my time with my children. Yeah, and I did work in a school as well as I had admin role there as well, for a few months, temporary job. Yeah.
So when you did your HND, did you have any ambitions like what you wanted to be?
I wasn't quite sure then what I wanted to do. I always enjoyed studying, and if I had a chance, I would love to go back.
You'd have went to university straight away, not wait and like family. Well, okay, well, this is our life anyway. We have to somewhere sacrifice or stop doing something that we want to do. What inspired you to go to university? After how long?
I think there was 13 years gap when my youngest daughter started school full time. Then I thought I've got the opportunity to do something then. So I could have got a job, but it's really hard getting a job in these days, in this economic situation. So I thought if I studied higher, it'd be better for me. I'll be more valuable candidate to get a job, even though it's hard, even if I'm graduating.
It's very competitive now.
Yeah, it's very competitive, yeah.
Okay, so what did you study in university? And before you went to university, did you actually do any short courses that are required to enter the university?
Yeah, I actually wanted to do access to higher education. Before that, I've done, like within 1 year, I've done entry level, level 1, level 2, just to brush up on that, because there was a lot of gap in my education.
So your GCSE didn't count there?
No, it's really old, so yeah.
It was quite old then, and all right,
so,
okay,
yeah.
So you had to get the update qualification to get into university.
So, yes.
So what college did you go before you went to the university?
I went to City College called now, Southern City College now. It was Hanswood College before, yeah. So I've done access to higher education there. So my original dream was to become a primary teacher then. Yeah.
So that was your ambition?
Yeah,
so like, that's something that you wanted to do, to become a teacher?
But, yeah. So I've done voluntary work for 7 months, primary school, and then I realized that it wasn't something that I wanted to do after going on the school. And
so you didn't find it interesting?
I didn't find it interesting because I thought there's a lot of stress and continuously planning, and every job has stress, but this is something like you'll bring homework home, marking and all that, and planning.
Whereas you have to look after your children as well, and check their own work as well.
That's
so
it.
Yeah.
And it's not a like 9 to 3 job the way it looks. It's more to it. You start at 8, probably finish at 5 or later. So all that put me off. Then.
So how long was the university course? Like
that was just 1 year, access to higher education, and then the other one I've done that was 1 year as well.
So your course,
then,
your course title.
And then I've done H&D in business and management. After that, the college was next to my close by as well, close to my house, and
so you had no problem traveling to college.
It's more convenient, even though I drive. But you know, I could come back at lunchtime, and I finished at 3, so I came straight away. Like when the kids come home, I was there for them. So I've done that for 2 years.
So your college was for 2 years, and university just for 1 year.
So that was H&D in business management, and the final year was at university. So that's linked to that course, H&D in business management.
So what university you went?
Newman.
Newman University, is that in Birmingham?
Yeah, it's in Bartley Green.
It's in Bartley Green. Yeah. Was it too far to travel?
It took me about 20 minutes. I drive, and so it's okay. So if you took buses, then it would be,
So how did you cope? Like, despite of having, like, you got 4 children, I guess.
That's
you
right,
told me, yes. And how did you find the university course, like college course, then coming to home and looking after the kids? Who supported you most?
There was a lot of pressure. I had to hand in assignments and deadlines. You have to hand it in on time and go to library, collect information and all that, as well as looking after the children, drop them off to madrasa and school, and my husband is to pick them up. And but I used to put them to bed, especially my youngest one, and then study till probably 1, 2 o'clock to complete my work.
Shahanara, your story is very interesting, and can you tell us a little bit more? Like, did you had any problem at home? Like, I guess you have in-laws as well. Do they live with you? And
yeah, at the moment, my mother-in-law was living with us.
So there was no problem with your mother-in-law, you going to university and studying?
No. Well, no. These days, they're more modern. I think they're used to the idea.
Now.
Daughter-in-law's going out to work and study.
What about your hobby?
He was fine. I had support from him as well, because he used to, some days I had to go early in the morning, and then he used to drop my
kids off to school.
And I also had support from my my sisters, especially my youngest sister. If I got stuck with my work, I always would go to her for help, and she would help me.
So your other family supported you as well, like your mother and your sister and brother, everybody supported you.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So do we all need that help to study, or we can manage ourselves?
We can't.
Do you think?
We wouldn't be able to know.
No.
So we won't be able to without everyone else's support. No, we can't do it. No.
Okay, so family is very important to go out to do something.
Yeah.
Like So what are your future plans? What do you want to do? Are you doing anything at the moment, like to brush up what you've done?
Yeah, at the moment I'm doing an online accountancy course. It's like a training course, and then at the end of that I have to do 3 months training within an accountancy firm, and then hopefully I get a job.
Is it all linked to your qualification that you've done?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so that's great. So your future plans, like do you want to get a job right now, or do you want to stick to your study, like what are you doing at home now?
I'm doing it online, distance learning, and
so in the meantime you're looking for a job as well.
Yeah,
so when you go to do work, what do you think, like you're gonna have the same support from your family as you had with your study?
Inshallah, yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You will?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna go back to your I'm gonna go back to your young life when you came to the UK. Like you said, you were 11-year-old when you came from Bangladesh. So I guess you do go to Bangladesh quite often to meet your other family. Do you have family there?
My immediate family, I don't have all my families are here, but obviously distant relatives.
So what about the children's? Like, do they ask you to go back home? Because I guess they're born in this country, and you're raising them like in Western country kids. So do they have any interest going back to Bangladesh to see Bangladesh, not just the relative, because you said all the families are here. So have you actually taken them back home?
Yeah, we went back last summer, 2015, and my daughters, they didn't really want to go, but once they went there, they really enjoyed it. But my youngest 2 kids, they really loved it there, yeah. And when they came back to this country, they were crying, they didn't want to come back.
Come back,
yeah.
So
we had a great time there, they enjoyed it. They would love to go back again, yeah.
Okay, so how many daughters and sons do you have?
Yeah, I've got 3 daughters and 1 son.
Can you tell us a little bit what your children are doing?
My eldest daughter, she's 18, and she just started uni this September, and she's doing audiology, yeah. And the other 3 are in education, yeah, full time.
So how they felt, like your daughter is in university and you completed your graduation.
Yeah.
So how they felt, like, mom is getting graduated and I'm in university, and are they proud?
She's proud, yeah. My eldest daughter, she said, "Oh, mom, you have inspired us, because seeing me working at, studying at this age," and she said, "It's really an inspiration for us." Yeah.
So it must have been hard, like, studying and coping with the family. And
it is, yeah.
Yes, and they are learning from you,
from
your family, your daughters and your son. Yeah. So I hope, like, they will continue with their education as well,
I hope so as well,
with your encouragement, and you're the main role for the family. So yes, and I hope your husband is doing something as well. So
he's working at the moment. Yeah,
he's working.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So could you do you have any message for our viewers out there? Like, would want to know, how you. What do you think, like, we should go and study, like, as a mother?
Yeah, my advice to everyone out there would be that doesn't matter how old you are, there's no age restriction. If you have an ambition, you should go out there and accomplish it. Make sure you fulfill your ambition. You feel good and happy if you have gained something you really wanted.
That's brilliant, Shahanara. So, do you watch LB24 regularly?
I do whenever I get time. Yeah, I do.
So, do you enjoy our programs?
Yeah, I think it's really a good program. It gives people a chance and
opportunity
to
share
learn different stories from different people. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Shahanara, and it was your lovely story, and I hope, like, I wish you all the best for the future.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed our show listening to Shahanara's untold story, the Bola Kotha. She shared what she done after 20 years, and this is an inspiration for all our women out there. And today that's the time we have, and I would say I'll see you in my next show with my another guest. Thank you very much.